Dr. Doreen 𝗏𝗏𝗧 is the
Dr. Doreen is an expert in autism.
Doreen 𝗏𝗏𝗧.
Dr. 𝗏𝗏𝗧.
Dr. Doreen 𝗏𝗏𝗧.
Dr. Doreen 𝗏𝗏𝗧 is a visionary in the field of autism. Now you can ask her questions on Ask Dr. Doreen. We have Parker's question. He says, I'm nervous as all can be. I'm planning on going to a Santa Performers Conference/convention in Gatlinburg in April. I'm nervous because this event happens every 2 years and I will most likely be the only person on the spectrum. I never went to an in-person conference before. My mother and stepdad are worried since they can't come to the convention center with me. I didn't register yet due to this. I need advice from Dr. Doreen and Shannon on this. This might help others on going to Comic-Cons and similar things.
Yes.
I'm excited for you.
Great. Yeah, me too, Parker. I'm very proud of you. First of all, you're a maverick. You do these things, and I love that. We always have to push ourselves to do things, I feel like, that are a little bit frightening, right? Because we learn when we do those things.
Yes.
So conferences and convention rooms, there's a couple of convention centers. There's a few things you can do to kind of prepare yourself. So I don't know where, maybe you live close to this place. I would go and check out the venue, right? Go look at the venue before the conference. Convention centers are huge. They're very, very big. And when I go to a convention center, when I go to a conference at a convention center, one of the things that I get nervous about is knowing where to go, because there's a lot of signs and there's a lot of rooms and they're not always well placed and you have to look for it and you might be late and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So the more familiar, like several times now I've spoken at conferences that occur at Anaheim Convention Center, which is also huge. But I don't have any anxiety when I go there because I kind of know it very well now. So if you know the convention center a little bit, it'll help reduce your anxiety. Just figure out where things are. Where's the bathroom? Where can I get a glass of water or a break? Where are the different, how is it situated? Are the A levels on this floor, B court, what is the convention center like? That helps. The other thing is, just look at some videos of previous of this particular convention or conference online, and see what kind of programming there is and where different people go and that sort of thing. The more familiar you are with the experience, the better it is. So that will really help you. And then the third suggestion I can give is, worst case scenario, you go there and you are overwhelmed by some aspect of it. Give yourself some ideas ahead of time of what you will do if you get anxious, if you start to panic, if the noise level is too high, if you feel lost. Write down for yourself solutions before you're experiencing the anxiety. If I feel I'm lost, I'm going to find someone from an information desk, or someone wearing a uniform. You'll know that because you'll look at a prior conference and you'll be able to tell what that is. If I feel like I'm suffocating and I'm having a panic attack, I will go outside, find a bench, and sit down and do my breathing exercises. You'll know where you can go because you will have gone there and figured it out. Or I'll go get a glass of water in this location. Those types of things will really help prepare you for this, and then go for it and just keep telling yourself, be proud. Don't be nervous about being the only one on the spectrum. Be proud. You're setting a path for others to follow, and what a great thing to be a leader in that sense.
Absolutely. And it's funny, all the things that you talked about, those are all things that I do at a conference.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of the things that I always do is I always look for, is there any person that I know here that at all? And sometimes there isn't, but a lot of times I go to the resource fair because usually at conventions there's like vendors. And I will go to the resource fair to see if there's anybody I know there. Like, I'm friends with the woman who owns the company, passed the big BCBA exam.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Totally outside of autism, we're friends.
Right.
And so I know that if I need to, I can put my purse there, or I can go there and sit
Right,
down, or I can have a glass of
right.
water, I can hide there.
Right,
If I don't really, if I'm like, oh, I feel weird, I don't really know anybody here, I can go hide in her
Right,
booth.
right.
You know what I mean? So if there's anybody that, because obviously this is a group of people you've had conversations with in a group.
Sure.
So if there's anybody you know that has a booth, that's something I do. Now,
And also, Parker, just to finish up on what Shannon was saying, you know, so remember that we all feel this way. You're not the only one. We all go into these events feeling anxious and a little bit scared, and we all do these same things. So, you know, if you feel like, oh my God, everybody's looking at me, trust me, everyone else feels that way as well.
yes, we're all feeling
We're
that.
all feeling that.
Don't forget, you can watch Ask Dr. Doreen live every Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific time. We hope to see you there.